Good morning, my loves, and thank you so much for tuning in. What was this? I don't know. Hello! Today I have a really exciting video to share with you. It's nothing too crazy, but it's something I feel really good about sharing because it's not something I've made a video on in a while. That is a morning routine. I know I've done a couple videos like this in the past, but they have been quite far in the past. 1 year ago, and then I believe like 2 years ago. So it's been quite a while. Definitely. Have my morning routines changed that much? Yes and no, in the sense of, yes, they have changed in the things that I do with my physical body. No, they have not changed in the kind of morning sadhana that I do like to have in my life. Now, I do want to let you know that this sadhana has been very sporadic in my life. For a good year, I was dedicated every single day, every morning, doing the exact same thing, and then I fell off. And I'm in the transition of getting back into my flow, getting back into my sadhana and rooting down and creating that solid foundation that I lost sight from. And let me tell you this, I'm gonna go into this a little bit after I show you these little clips, but man, did my quality of life decrease once I lost sight of these. In this video that you're about to see, some of these products are from a beautiful Goddess Provision box that I was sent. Goddess Provision is a company who had reached out to me, wanted to send me this September Animal Guides box because they thought that I would resonate with it due to the kind of content that I put out there. And I just want to say thank you so much. I am so appreciative of this collaboration because I've got to say every single product in this box has been one that I truly 100% resonate with. This is perfect. Oh look, now we have matching oracle cards. How cute. What is this here? Oh my God, excuse me. Oh my God, that's amazing. What is this? Get out of town. Oh my God, Palo Santo. If any of you guys don't know what Palo Santo is, I'm sorry. You should definitely get on the Palo Santo train because this stuff is my jam. Rootfoot Bear for strong grounding forces, healing and introspection. Ingredients. Ooh, this is, okay, I like this. See, this is my thing. Oh, that is so grounding. Oh my God. I think I'm in a forest all of a sudden. Oh my God. What? Oh, heck. Oh! I just want some under my nose. Oh my God, what did I do to deserve this? And I cannot say that for the amount of companies that reach out to me with products that they want me to review and share with my viewers. I only want to share with you things that I genuinely believe in. I want to share with you companies that I resonate with. Ones that I support the intention behind. There's a lot of companies who just want your money. There's a lot of companies who don't care about you. But I support the companies who are starting to accumulate and rise in this day and age to help us aid in raising our own vibration. So in this video, I will be using products from this box that I now am genuinely incorporating into my morning routine and into just my daily routine because I love these products so much. There's some things that I haven't had in a while that I was super stoked to get. After these couple clips and me just talking you through my morning routine, I'm gonna sit down and explain these products with you, and then I'm also going to do a little oracle card reading. So if you're interested in that, then stay till the end. I know this is a little bit long of a video, but I think that anybody who cares about me, yeah, but anybody who also cares about just purifying the routine, finding some stability, finding a routine that makes you happy, one that you want to do every day and increase your quality of life, your happiness, your health, your longevity, this video is for you. Just to give you a tiny little bit of info before I do get into the morning routine video, I wanted to head over to the website with you guys quickly just to give you a little bit of background if you're interested in this company that I'm speaking of. So today I'm collaborating with Goddess Provisions, who were kind enough to send me a box full of amazing goodies that help aid in raising your vibration, and they are all cruelty-free and vegan. Woohoo! For all my veggie heads out there, you know how much you love hearing that. So I wanted to quickly go over the website and show you what they have to offer, because you can be a part of a subscription, and if you do subscribe for 12 months, then you do get a discount on each box. However, you do not need to be. You can go ahead, test out these boxes, see which one you resonate with, and go from there. One thing that I really love about their products is the variety that they have. They have so many different kinds of little boxes and trinkets. Depending on what you're looking for, I'm sure that you can find something that resonates with you on this website. Now, to my surprise, they don't only sell boxes. They actually have an 8-week online course for self-care. Now, this absolutely blew me away. I was so impressed to see that they had created a course with intention in order to help you connect back to yourself with love, help you connect to yourself with your confidence, with feeling good in your skin. Every single week, they have a different thing that they're working on, and I feel like for anybody looking to come back to themselves, if you're not feeling confident, you don't feel good in your skin, I feel like this course could really help you out, and it is for such a great price of $44, reduced down from $55. I'm actually considering taking this course just because I have been struggling with some things lately. I think that this could potentially really help me lately, and maybe you too. So if you're interested, be sure to click the link in my bio to get more information, and I hope you guys found this helpful. Hope you enjoy the video. Good morning, my loves, and thanks so much for joining. Today I'm going to share with you my new and updated skincare routine, which I'm really excited to share solely because I've struggled with really bad acne, and this has helped me heal so much. So I use apple cider vinegar, rosehip oil, tea tree, and vitamin E oil. First, I start off with using some diluted apple cider vinegar, putting some on a cotton pad, and just rubbing it all over my face. If you try this out, please do dilute the apple cider vinegar. The acidity will really burn your skin if you just put it straight on. Then I go ahead and air dry, let that all sink into my pores, trying to ignore how gross I smell. And now it's time to moisturize. So I go ahead and take about 3 to 4 drops of this rosehip oil and rub that all over my face. I absolutely love it, and you can get really good quality stuff on Amazon if you're interested. Then I go ahead and take some tea tree oil and put it on any spots on my face, following by vitamin E on my acne scars. Now, this is very new, so I haven't noticed any results so far, but I'm going to stick with it because I've heard really good things, and not to mention that it is such a good lip moisturizer. Especially getting really dry in the Rockies here, this stuff just makes me feel plump and just all good all around. This is not normal. I just got a new piercing, so I'm just cleaning that with Himalayan salt, which I also use for deodorant. It broke, but it's all good. Then I go ahead to make my morning drink with apple cider vinegar, maple syrup, and hot water. Usually I add some lemon, but I didn't have any this morning, and I like to sip this before I start breakfast. Key note, if you want to do this and have great effects with the apple cider vinegar, get the organic, unpasteurized, and with the mother. This has helped me with digestion, bloating, and my skin so much just from being consistent with it. Then I go ahead and do my mom duties and go water our plants. These are our little children in our house. We only have 2. Well, we have 3, but one's kind of pretty much dead because I was a really sucky mother at first. I forgot that they were alive and I just totally abandoned watering them for like weeks. So I'm trying to make up for it. It's a hard life being a mom, but you do what you can. And lately, I have been being very consistent with yoga, which I'm very happy about. This has helped me overall, physically, emotionally, mentally, and not to mention, my biggest inspiration for being consistent with this is to be a better rider, for my strength and my flexibility. So lately, what I've been getting into is yoga Pilates and strong beginner and intermediate heavy vinyasa flows. So if you're interested in kind of having a workout with the yoga, I would definitely recommend trying those out. I'm not a huge one for working out hardcore, so this works. And then I go ahead to incorporating affirmations back into my life. This is something I abandoned for a little while, but I do genuinely know how big of an impact it had on my quality of life when I was consistent with this practice in my life of affirming positive things every single morning and starting my day off on a positive note. And now we are going to do an oracle card reading, and I'm so thankful to say that these oracle cards were gifted to me in the box that I got today from Goddess Revisions. So I like to sit and start by setting an intention before I go ahead and open the cards and sprawl them out. So once you've set your intention, which could simply be you saying, my intention is being present and being open to the messages that are coming my way. Anything that you want. Just take a second, take a couple deep breaths. When you're ready, go ahead and shuffle the cards,
sprawl them all out. Now some oracle cards are different. Some do have like a certain way of doing them. These just came on their own, so I thought it would be good for me to go ahead and just choose a couple. So yeah, let's get right into it.
My lighting may be a little weird today, but this is because right now I'm in my living room and it's pretty dark in here. I have the windows shut and just a nice little light on because I like having a cozy, safe space for me to do my practices in when I get into my meditation, my yoga practices. Don't get me wrong, I love doing yoga with the windows wide open and stuff like that, but for right now I felt called to be in a nice, cozy little nook to make this video and share my daily practices with you guys. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect. This is not something I have followed every day for like 5 years, but these are practices that I incorporate into my life and have incorporated in my life for a long duration of time, steadily and consistently, and have experienced firsthand the benefits that these practices have brought into my life. And I've also firsthand experienced when I lack my discipline and consistency with these practices, how, I'm not kidding when I say this, my quality of life decreases in a very, at first, subtle way, but such a powerful way. And not necessarily in a good way at all. When I lack doing my practices, when I lack connecting to myself, connecting to spirit, taking time to sit in silence and allowing my empty, trusting vessel to be vulnerable and to listen instead of talk and being distracted all the time, that is when I tap into love. That is when I feel centered and clear within myself. That is when my anxiety almost completely disappears. That is when my doubt disappears. That is when my faith is the strongest. So I wanted to make this video to share this with you once again because I know I've made a couple of morning routine videos where I have showed these practices. But I feel because I've been so MIA off of YouTube lately and just off of social media in general, that I thought it would be awesome to come on here and just reshare these with you. Because I do genuinely believe that learning comes from repetition. And I'm someone who has to have something repeated to me a lot for it to actually sink in, have that seed planted in my mind, and continuously come back to it in order to help that flourish. So thank you so much for joining me today, and yeah, let's get into these animal cards. The first one that I got right here was a wolf. That resonates with me without me even having to read about it. But for the sake of this video, I thought that I wanted to share this whole process with you, so here we go. Wild spirit, loyalty. Family is of utmost importance. Wolf can be a reminder to keep your individual spirit alive while also knowing your place in the pack and to respect the whole. As a symbol of the teacher, wolf can show you how to trust your own instincts and call forth new ideas that are rooted in your authentic self. Being true to who you are will give others permission to do the same in their own lives. Examine your rituals and habits. There is true and wild freedom in living within thoughtful and intentional constraints, rather than simply running wild. Wow, yeah, that resonates with me a lot because I hear my intuitive self. I hear my soul calling to me and telling me the things that are available to me and the things that not I need to do, but the things that are available that will help increase my quality of life, my happiness, my confidence, my creativity. And although this voice can be so loud at times, it can also be so easily ignored. And I'm sure that some of you watching this can resonate with that. Resonate with knowing what we need to do in order to achieve our best self, in order to help us proceed in the direction of our goals, to take care of ourselves, our body, our mind, our heart, and how easy it is to ignore that. Why? Laziness, mostly. Laziness, not wanting to put in the effort, not wanting to create self-discipline for yourself to follow something. And for me, personally, this really is present in my life with my daily sadhana. I used to be so disciplined on it. Actually, right here, I have a little laminated piece of paper that I created back when I was in Lake Louise. And this here was my morning sadhana. So here you could see little check boxes, and I would check them off every day once I completed them, and there was something about these check boxes that made me really want to achieve them. And me wanting to achieve them mentally and me actually doing them made a world of a difference. To give you a quick little peek into my morning routine, not what I do every single day, but what I am aiming to do every single day, is my morning sadhana. My morning sadhana is my morning meditation. My offering, my gratitude, me sitting in silence and saying thank you. Thank you for simply being here. Thank you for all of the abundance in my life. Taking a minute, usually 10, taking minutes, taking time to focus on my breath. To just simply be silent instead of waking up and rolling over on my phone. That's been something I've been really bad lately with, is rolling over and automatically just looking at my phone. I don't think this is a healthy way to start the day. I think this is a negative, unhealthy way to start the day. Why? Not because phones are bad, well, you know, I'm not gonna go there, but because what we are first planting in our minds, the seeds that we're initially planting in the mind right when we wake up, are the notifications from others, the attachment to the worth of who we are due to how many likes we get on social media, or maybe waking up to a message that wouldn't make us too happy and we automatically react instead of breathing and taking a second, which can come very easily if you incorporate meditation into your life. Instead of quickly reacting to situations, you're cool, calm, and collected. You're clear-headed, you're present, and you're able to think logically, and also think from a place of love. Think from a place of compassion and understanding instead of reacting like humans are so good at doing. I'm easy to go off on a tangent, if you could tell. Next thing would be make my bed. As something as simple as making my bed made a world of the difference. And I can't remember who said this to me. It was definitely like an older figure who would tell me to make my bed. Maybe it was my mom? I'm not too sure. I think it was my mom. Shout out mom if this was you. Making your bed in the morning. If you have a clean space, you could go and have a day that doesn't make you too happy. You could go and have an awful day, but coming home to that clean space makes a difference. And I've noticed this because now I've gotten into the habit of continuously making the bed. I like having a clean space, unless I'm in there just making a mess, you know what I mean? I like having a clean, organized space that allows me to feel like I can breathe. And there's something about the simplicity of making your bed every single morning that is just this like click in your brain almost that just gives you that satisfaction. It sounds crazy, but for those of you who understand, you get me. For those of you who don't, try it out, see how you feel. My gratitude list. This is something that I was very diligent on for a very long time and 110% increased my life in every single sense. Gratitude is a magic wand, and I'm not kidding when I say that. And I have the confidence to say this because of my experience with using gratitude to my advantage and to firsthand experiencing the increase of quality of my life. Why did that sound weird? My life. Will my life be like? Sorry. I feel confident to talk about this and to encourage you to incorporate this into your life solely because when I did, I firsthand experienced my quality of life dramatically increase because of my attention to this specific topic, which is gratitude. So, example with the gratitude list. In the morning, this may seem like a lot to you, so I'm gonna break it down very easily. In the mornings, I would write 10 things I was grateful for. I would not just write, I'm thankful for my bed. Period. Number 2, I'm thankful for it. No, I would go into depth. I'm not saying you have to sit there and write paragraphs. I'm not saying you have to do anything. I'm just letting you know that you incorporating this tiny little thing into your life could change your entire life. And you may think that sounds crazy because you're like, well, how can being thankful for something change your entire life? Like attracts like. If you are sending positive, grateful, intentional vibrations into the universe, you are going to get that back tenfold. So back to what I was saying, I would write out something I was grateful for and the reason why. Didn't have to be something big. It could be something as little as I am thankful for the bed that I have. I am thankful to be getting a good sleep at night because this makes me feel rejuvenated in the morning. I'm thankful for my bed because I love sleeping in it. It's so comfy and I love all of my pillows and blankets. Or I love my bed because I share it with my partner whom I love so much. You know, it can be so many different things. I like my breakfast because it tastes really good and keeps me full in the morning and makes me happier as opposed to if I didn't eat. You know, like play with it, do your thing. But gratitude is something that is transformational. It's something that anybody can do. It doesn't cost you a cent. All it does is help increase the abundance in your life in every single way. Because once you start being grateful, and I'm not just saying thank you for opening the door, thank you for a gift, I'm saying thank you for the water that is coming out of this tap. Do you know how many people in the world don't have access to clean water? And think about this, how crazy is it? We can turn one tap, it's hot. We can turn the other and it's cold. Some people are watching this video right now being like, my God, this chick is extra. But what's extra is letting the little things that make our life extremely convenient be overlooked. Have no gratitude for that. That is extra. Sorry, I'm getting a little passionate here. Next thing, morning affirmations. Morning affirmations changed my life and I stopped doing them. You know, it's funny. It's like doing these kind of practices, it's like working a muscle. Instead of a physical muscle, it's your mental muscle. But it's the same as working your physical muscles, right? You go to the gym. You stay consistent, you start noticing an increase in your muscle, you start feeling stronger, you keep at it, you keep on feeling stronger, you keep that consistent feeling of longevity and progressing present, right? So what happens if you stop going to the gym? You're gonna be all right for a little while, but slowly that progression is going to decline and come to a halt. You're not going to be feeling as strong anymore. You're not going to be having that rush of endorphins. Or the same thing happens with the mind. And I've noticed this because I've experienced this so heavily of being dedicated to my practice, feeling amazing, stopping, feeling pretty all right. Oh my God, why do I feel like crap? Why am I not confident anymore? Why am I not faithful and freaking out about change, not knowing what's going to happen? Hold on, what changed? Our habits. My habits changed. I stopped the gratitude. I stopped the meditation. I stopped affirming things that were positive within myself and others. I am love. I am beautiful. I manifest the life that I want. I have friends who care about me. Once I stopped that, me feeling like $1 million when I had like 10 bucks in my bank account just disappeared. It didn't matter how much money I had because my bank account within me was full. I was rich. I was rich with happiness and rich with love. But as soon as I stopped, disappeared. It wasn't an overnight feeling either. It was very gradual and all of a sudden I was like, wow, I've been pretty monotone and unhappy for a while. Wonder what happened. Me not showing up happened. And if any of you can relate to this, and if any of you are in this particular circumstance, wherever you are in the world, start again. That's where I'm at right now, and that's why I'm sharing this. And the last little thing that I did was drink a liter of water before breakfast. So my quality of life, 10 out of 10 with all these things. My quality of life without these things, like a 2 out of 10. So I'm sitting here sharing this with you, not saying I'm perfect and I am doing all of the morning rituals and feeling like $1,000 and you should do what I do to feel like me too. No, what I'm saying is I'm human, we mess up. Sometimes we stray from the path that makes us really happy and we don't really know why. We don't know why we stopped, but all we know is months have passed, weeks, days, whatever, and all of a sudden we're in this void. Why? Because there is now a separation from self. Whereas before there was connecting deeper and deeper with that self every single day through these certain practices. I'm not saying to have an amazing life you have to do the same things that I did. But what I'm saying is when I did these things, when I spent time taking care of myself, when I spent time taking care of my body, you couldn't put a price on how I felt. And this can happen to you. I'm not saying I'm lucky, I'm blessed. I'm not. I didn't grow up in a rich family, okay? People think I have a trust fund or something because I've traveled. Meanwhile, I've paid my whole way since I was 16 years old, other than my mom buying me clothes and groceries when I lived in the house. Me traveling, me doing these certain things, moving out west, living on my own. No one paid for it except for me. Okay, so I'm not some special lucky girl who comes from a rich family and is just blessed and oh, that's why she's happy. No, it's because I actually put in the work. Putting in the work doesn't stop. You don't put in work for self and your external world for a certain amount of time, expect things to stay the way that you got them to at your peak, and then you just abandon them. It doesn't work like that. So I am being very vulnerable right now because I was scared to make this video because I was like, wow, I was doing so good and then I stopped and now I'm starting again, but like I'm kind of not consistent, but I'm trying to be, and I'm kind of like good, but I'm kind of not. But that's not the point. The point is recognizing how good things can get when you're good with yourself. How good things can get when you actually give a fuck. How good things can get when you take time to be quiet and listen to yourself. When you take time to open your heart enough to realize that the universe has got your back. The world's not against you. If it feels like that, it's because you're against yourself. So, the moral of this video is me incorporating these practices back into my life and me expressing my gratitude for being at the place that I am, and also wanting to extend this experience to you. Extend the experience and the information and the knowledge that I've got from shifting my life the way that I have and how it can help you better yours. I know this video is a little long, but if you actually care about me and yourself, you've probably made it this far. If you're intrigued in my life, then that too. But know that you can be a way happier version than you are right now by just incorporating a couple things into your life daily. You know, waking up and saying thank you. Everything you do, thank you. What do you want in life? Dream about it. Dream about it. Sit on it. Sit in silence. Meditate on it. Write about it. Draw about it. Do everything you can to make it feel like that is a reality. Tune in with yourself daily, and the messages as to how to get to where you want to go will flow in such a divine and graceful way that it'll make you want to literally cry. Just like I kind of want to cry right now, just because I actually feel like I'm like coming back to myself and it's been so long. So yeah, man, this stuff goes deep. You know, you're gonna get in the nitty-gritty layers of yourself. You're gonna do a lot of shadow work if you tap into this side, but it's worth it. Because living a life being disconnected from yourself is one of the saddest things. Because you don't feel happy. You don't feel like there's any purpose to this life. You don't feel like anybody truly cares about you because you don't truly care about yourself. This is a process of rediscovery. This is a process of waking up after being asleep for so long. And this isn't gonna come overnight, but you can make the intentional decision overnight to start making a change. And don't overwhelm yourself. Take baby steps. That's one thing I've learned over the last 5 years, half a decade, more, is that true change that lasts, takes time. True change that lasts takes time. It takes showing up. It takes you saying, even though I want to go out and have a drink right now, I'm going to do my yoga first. Or I'm just going to do my yoga and then not have a drink. You know, it's going to be a wide spectrum of things for each individual watching this. Most may not care to make the effort at all. And that's okay. You know, we're all on our own path. We're all waking up at the time we are meant to. No one is here to force anyone to do anything. This is all in your hands. No one's here telling you what to do. I'm not here telling you what to do at all. I'm here just to let you know my experience, where I've been in life, what I've come from, where I'm at, and everything in between. Me coming back to myself again is a really beautiful thing. It's something that has felt so far away for so long. And you know, the last video I made where I'm like, I want to be 100% sober. It's like a huge part of me wants to, and then a huge part of me doesn't. Have I drank since then? Yeah. Am I getting drunk all the time and just screwing everything? No. I don't mean like literally screwing everything and having sex. I mean just like not caring. Have I stuck to my word? No. Am I making the little changes every day to try to better myself slowly but surely? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm not saying yes to a drink every single time there's one available. I'm not saying yes to going out just to go out. You know what's funny that I literally just realized was this card sent me on that whole tangent. We've got 2 more, honey. If you want to stay here and like listen to these 2, feel free. If you don't, well then I hope you have an awesome day. But these 2 ones really intrigue me because one is a hawk and the other is a hummingbird. Interesting, huh? So let's take a look. Joy, freedom, beauty. Seeking and soaking in life's sweet honey nectar. Looking for joy and delight in everything you do. Gratitude. Hummingbird is also about accomplishing the impossible. She is the only bird that is able to fly backwards and fly distances far greater than what they should be able to. Call on Hummingbird to lead you into the sweet nectar of your life, to the beauty and joy, and when you want to say yes to life. Well, isn't that funny? That goes hand in hand with exactly what I was just saying. Beautiful. All right, hawk. Hawk is a messenger, a connector between the human and spirit worlds. Look around you for signals. Messages from the universe will come to you if you open your eyes and your heart. Hawk can help you soar high to get a wide, spacious view of your life. Alternately, Hawk can help you hone in with his keen eye and sharp senses. When you see a hawk, it can be an affirmation that you are on the right path. She is a signal to pay attention, to be highly aware, and to expect a message to show up. She is a signal to pay attention, to be highly aware, and to expect a message to show up. It is up to you to discern what the potent magic of this message is. Why can't I say that? Potent. Well, this is just beautiful because these 2 cards were pretty much hand in hand exactly what I was just speaking about. So I think that's a sign in itself, isn't it? I was really excited to get these particular Animal Allies Oracle cards solely because within the last week, Adam has a set of Animal Oracle cards and I was like, babe, we should really play with these. Like we haven't played with them in a while since you got them. We were like, yeah, let's do it. And then we just never did it. And then I get these. Isn't that beautiful? That's just so divine, man. When you step away from yourself, the universe lets you do your thing, but as soon as you come back to yourself and wanting to make an effort, it's like, I see you. You know, that's what the universe feels like it says, is I see you and I want to help you. And it wants to help all of us, not just the lucky few. You know, not just the celebrities, not just the ones who come from good families and good upbringings, all of us. Don't think I'm something special just because my quality of life increased dramatically because of a few things that I incorporated. You know, that was me wanting to be happy. That was me wanting to change the direction of my life and just how I felt about everything in general. And what I can say is you cannot make these shifts through attaining physical objects. You cannot make your life genuinely better when it comes to the quality of the relationship you have with the self and with others by materialistic items, because those things will only fill a void for a very short period of time and you'll just want more and more, and you could get all of those things and they won't satisfy you. They will not completely satisfy you in the end at all. So take a step back, put your Visa card down, take a breath, write some good things about yourself, look in the mirror, tell yourself that you love yourself, have a little pep talk. This is something I love doing when I'm a little bit down or like really down. Like yesterday I had one of those days when I got let go from my job that I love so much because of the most bull crap reasons, which I'm not gonna go into. But I remember after I got out of the shower, just looking in the mirror, sitting down and like talking myself through this is gonna be okay. Change is okay, even when it's not something you wanted. You know, you did nothing wrong. This is happening for a reason. Even if you did something wrong, even if you did something that doesn't resonate with who you are, you hurt someone, you hurt yourself. All the mistakes that you've made, whatever may come up, look at yourself. Like, truly look at yourself. Because when you do, you're gonna feel your heart opening. You're gonna feel what may be trapped in there. You're gonna feel how closed off it might be. And it's about slowly opening the heart, letting it flourish, letting it unravel like a beautiful flower soaking in the sun. And that sun that helps your heart open is the love that you give to yourself. The love you give to yourself in the form of thought, word, nutrition, exercise, air, sunshine, all of the basics. You know, it's easy to take the basics for granted, when in reality, the basics and focusing on those and really rooting into having a strong foundation within yourself will help your entire life flourish in ways that you could never imagine. So I'm gonna stop rambling because this was a really good nutshell in its own, and I don't want to go into it any more deeper because I feel like this video is really long and long enough. But I'm okay with having long videos when I genuinely feel like they are full of positivity, full of uplifting, full of love. Love for each and every one of you watching this. I don't have to know you to want the best for you. I don't have to know your situation to try to justify that you're a good person, because I know that when we came into this world initially, we came into this world innocent and pure and nothing but love. And somewhere along the way, we were manipulated and just totally zapped by society and corporations just wanting to take and take and take from us, twisting us into something that we're not. I don't care what you've done, where you've been, the people you've hurt. I know that there is a good person inside of you. Even the people that I'm having a very hard time with right now because of the way that they choose to act. You know, I'm trying to come from a place of love, and this is so hard. Okay, this is really hard. I'm not saying this is easy. Everyone is love, and I can see everyone and forgive them for everything they've done. It's not as easy as it looks, but I'm telling you right now that forgiving those who are just complete shit will help you become free, instead of being a prisoner to whomever it may be. Because when we allow hatred to boil and just like stay stagnant in our body, we can genuinely cause health issues for ourselves because we have this negative energy that we are putting onto other people. You think that it's harming them when in reality it's harming you. Here we go again, tangents. Okay, I'm gonna end this video. Again, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. If you want more of these videos, make sure to subscribe and turn on the little notification bell so every time that I make a video, you are notified. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This was fun to sit down and just express. Sitting down and expressing like this is very healing for me, and I know that my own healing and expressing like this is helping other people. Not just because I think it is, but because of the people who reach out to me and affirm that thought and affirm that knowingness that my experience is being shared with the world is helping people. It doesn't have to help everyone. It could only help one person, 3 people, whatever. But this is good. Yeah, it feels good and it feels right. Thank you. Namaste. Go hound, what? Go around and wisp this in the air. Because I do genuinely, enter your email, but no, fuck. Wolf, 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 wolf. Oh my god. I can tell I haven't filmed in a while when I can't even talk. Apothecary? Why can't I say that? Apothecary? No, that's not right. Apothecary beauty? Is that how you say that? Okay, let's move on. When I come across essential oils that are full of crap and the first thing I read is crap, I'm just like so turned on. Do, do, do.